people, they believe that they become angels. That when a person dies, they watch over you from a proper, beautiful place in the sky. And they protect you. And they keep you safe. So you never really die. You just move on. Somewhere better. Until we see Uncle Paul again, I think that Uncle Paul is in everything. He's the sun on our faces when we're walking to school. He's the rain. Makes those puddles that you lot can all jump about in. You have to remember, he's always with us. Yeah. Like, what do we do now he's gone? What now?
First, tea.
I'll do it. You just see if he'll talk to you.
Here he is.
I should have been there with him, holding his hand, holding my Paul's hand. A phone call. It's not enough.
So what have you got for me?
IT forensics have come back on Joe's old work phone.
And?
Text messages. Quite a few, actually, between Joel and a female. And we've got a name that we can check against the police database.
Well, you can't. You're not allowed to be investigating any of this.
Well, I've got an idea who this girl might be, and I'm not just going to leave it there.
But it's gross misconduct, Lisa. I mean, you could lose your job.
Only if I got caught.
Thought you was covering Bernie's shift.
Yeah, I am if I ever get there.
Can we take Darren to Little Daredevils after school?
Yeah, their ball pull is boss.
Well, I was thinking that we could take our cousins today, eh? Give Uncle Ches and Auntie Gemma a rest, because they're going to be sad today, aren't they?
Yeah, but Doreen too.
Right, girls. Doreen might not.
Big sisters are mega important. We have to teach them everything we already know. In your case, Rubes, that won't take long.
Look, you know, Doreen is going to have to go home with Alina at some point.
Why? I don't want him to go. Ever. What if we go to school now and we come back and she's taken him away?
That is not going to happen today.
You don't look that sure. They don't look sure, Rubes.
Oh, enough. Look, your brother will be here when you get back, OK? Go on, get yourselves off to school.
Oh, bag!
What do you mean you can't get a flight?
Everything's booked, honey. You know, I'd be there in a heartbeat if I could.
Yeah, well, I'm rushed off my feet at the minute, so I probably won't have any time for you anyway. Listen, I've got to go. I'm being rude to George.
No bother.
Bye, love.
No,
Trot.
honey.
Right, where were we? Value plan.
So, that is your, burial or cremation and a basic, though still very fine coffin, all the way up to your premier plan, which, you know, I think might be a tad on the traditional side for your Paul.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's no rush. Take your time.
Yeah, well, it's good to get ahead, isn't it? You know, I woke up this morning and my head was just, like, buzzing with, like, loads of little annoying flies, so...
Maybe this should be a family day, Bernie. You know, a day to reflect. I always say to people it's important to give yourself some time.
Now, our Apollo would love that. Canary yellow. He always looked good in it. You know, it brought out his eyes. Hiya, Todd.
Hiya.
Or maybe we should go for something, you know, more wooden and traditional, and then we can go mad with the flowers. We can have like daffs and tulips and sunflowers and zinnias. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling yellow.
George, do you mind if I step in?
Okay.
Yellow's good. Maybe you and Billy could come in together and we could chat it all through.
How is he, Billy?
I saw him this morning. He's struggling that he wasn't there in the hospital. At least he got that phone call in time.
Yeah.
Tried telling him that what matters most is Paul heard his voice. He got to say goodbye. Like you all did. That's what's really important.
Sam. Sam!
What?
You know what? We might hear news about Rowan today. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Yep. Crossing those fingers.
A reflection is to light, as what is to sound.
What?
So, you do have something in common. Neither of you know the answer.
I don't even understand the question.
Oh, an echo.
How do you know that?
Well, an echo is to sound what reflection is to light.
Correct. Now it's your turn.
My turn.
For a riddle.
Why exactly?
Because the conversation isn't flowing, is it? And I'm a growing boy. I need mental stimuli before school. Plus, I'm worried you two hate each other.
We don't hate each other.
No?
I bet Gemma would love to be able to have breakfast with her sibling this morning. But not everyone's as lucky as you two. Look, just pretend you never met my dad. And remember, your sisters. Forget my dad exists.
You right, kiddo? You ready?
You didn't hear that voice? He isn't here. Remember? Sisters who love each other.
Yeah, there are inappropriate texts between Joel and a girl he was representing. And Eleanor Benton, does that name ring any bells?
No.
Here's that incident report.
Yes, Sarge. So what? You were sending her dirty messages?
Yeah, well, it's horrible. It's sickening. But he called her Ellie.
Actually, maybe this does ring a bell. A while back, Bethany mentioned an Ellie. She reckoned that Nathan Curtis had assaulted her.
Did you follow it up?
I went round to her address, but she'd legged it by the time I got there. I think maybe she was scared.
Right, well, if this is the same Ellie, then we could be onto something here. What if Joel forced her to lie to put Nathan in the frame?
Like it with Lauren.
Exactly. This Ellie was one of Joel's clients, which means she was arrested at the very least, but I can't check the system. I've been told to step away from the case, so I'm not allowed to do any digging, but...
But I am, and that's why you're telling me this. You want me to check it out and report back to you?
You're sharp as a tack, PC Tinker. I know it's a huge favour.
I'd be out on my ear if anyone finds out.
No pressure.
I want this monster locking up as much as you do.
I know you said you didn't want anything, but I put 2 sugars in it for you. We're all gonna really miss him.
He was 1 in a million, was Paul.
I know you're here.
Yeah! Mum's gonna love me.
Yay! What's it?
Maybe you can just stay a bit longer.
They're on my flight tomorrow, you know this.
Well, plans can change. Dorian needs his dad.
Listen, I'm pleased you want to be part of his life. I truly am, but it will be from afar. We are going to Romania. I have a few errands to run. Maybe Dorian can spend some more time with his daddy?
Yes. His daddy would love that, thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, shall we go and play?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then. Whoa, I've got you. There we go. Hey, from afar.
Yeah.
I'm his dad. Hi. Nothing you can do about it. Go on, have fun.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Here's thanks for messaging. Hey. Came back with the shopping and you'd gone.
Let's get you home, eh?
Better. First time I ever saw him, he was sat there. You and me, we were at the counter with Eileen.
Yeah, I remember.
He's gone. I'll never sit in here with him again. Never laugh with him or hold his hand.
One day you will. You'll see him again. Up there with his harp, won't you?
He's gone. I didn't even get to kiss him goodbye.
You said goodbye. That's huge. Billy.
Paul knew how much you loved him.
He didn't hear me on the phone. How was he responding? Was he smiling or something?
He was. Wasn't he? You said goodbye, Billy. You did.
Even when we lost touch and he was banged up, I knew I'd see him one day. Probably be robbing him Freshcos, but I knew I'd see him again.
It's like you told the kids. He's still with you.
He's not, though. I know what I said to the kids, right? And yeah, I believe it. But I just want him here with me. I want to have a span butty. I want to have a brew. I just want to go back in time and make him better.
He was ill. You couldn't have done anything, Jem.
But what do I do now? We're twins. I don't know who I am without Paul.
You're going to tell the kids about him every day. Yeah, all the stuff you got up to when you were little. Leaving out the skiving, of course. Don't want to give him any ideas, do we? Paul will be everywhere. Because like you said this morning, we'll make sure that he is. We'll keep Paul alive in this house. Hey, what's this one?
We went to fancy dress as the Appleton sisters.
Who?
All Saints. Come on. You was out early?
Yeah, well, I've got a to-do list the size of me arm. Where are the kiddie winks?
Well, Joseph's upstairs, the quads are at school.
What, you sent the little uns to school when their hearts are breaking?
Well, they get to play all day and see the mates. I'm not much fun, am I?
Right, well, I'll pick them up when it's time.
Why don't you sit down for a bit?
Yeah. Come on, I'll do your cheese balm.
You need to eat something, don't you? And we can look at pics. Look at this one. Don't it look like Aled in that?
I don't want a cheese balm and I don't want to look at photos. I've got stuff to do.
And of course, Uptown Girl was on Billy Joel's 9th album. 9th? But it's the one that everyone remembers, isn't it?
I suppose.
9th album. It just goes to show you that greatness takes time.
You'll get there, Dad.
Yes, very good. I'm more of a piano man fan myself.
They'll let me know, won't they? The police, if Rowan gets charged.
I don't know, love.
Well, I should hope so after what he's done.
At least you can't go around scamming anybody else, right?
Only if he gets charged. There's too many heading just waiting.
Right, we'll go and get changed into a different outfit, preferably something floral.
Why?
Well, you said you wanted some shifts. And to be honest with you, I could do with a distraction.
Oof, a distraction from what, I wonder?
Right, well, I've been thinking about the order of service, and I think we need to put the details of the Brain Trust on, you know, what with Paul donating to M&D research and that, so if people want to, they can donate too. But obviously money, not their organs.
Can I get you a sandwich, Bernie?
Why is everyone obsessed with trying to get me to eat?
Maybe they're just concerned. Paul only passed away yesterday.
Yeah, but there's so much to do, Todd.
And I've made a note of your funeral preferences. Like, once you discuss them with Billy, the two of you can...
Well, there's no need to bother him with that.
I think it'll do him some good. And sharing the organising, it might help you both.
But do you reckon Billy likes yellow?
Right, well, what about these ones?
You should say a bouquet or...
It sounds genuine.
Well, nobody neglects me and gets away with it.
Tommy misses you. He said so about 12 times. Thought he was going to burst into song at one point. Let's just hear him out.
Will that be all?
It's for Billy and Summer. I was going to get them a plant or some flowers, but it seems frivolous.
Well, I hope you're not pushing for a family discount.
I'm not.
Well, good, because these frivolous plants and flowers are my livelihood.
I'll just take the card, thanks very much.
So what are you thinking then? What Paul like?
You know, when Paul first rocked up on the street, I didn't want him here. I thought he might nick something, but he was actually a really good bloke.
Sorry for your loss is fine, you know.
Hey, I'm saying he was a good person.
Yeah, well, maybe try saying nothing. See ya.
Yeah. Hey, tried texting Summer. Didn't want to ring in case she wasn't up for talking.
We knew this was coming, but still a shock.
Well, we'll make sure to buy the best flowers for them.
Thanks, Ames. It's dead good of you.
Oh, hi, Bernie. Yeah, just here now. You know, the marigolds are lovely.
I feel a bit useless.
You're far from useless. Come here.
Drink later.
Definitely.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye, Addie.
Bye.
Ooh, little private spot in the Rovers. Bottle of red, share a packet of peanuts.
Mum, he's upset.
Exactly. He's a nice lad who's in touch with his emotions. Hey, you could do a lot worse.
So could you. Call Tommy back.
Why should I?
Because there's a man in the flat upstairs that lost the love of his life yesterday. Don't have that happen to you because you're too stubborn.
Excuse me, please.
How can I help you?
Who's he tinker? What's this?
An address of one Eleanor Benton.
Reason?
She was picked up again for shoplifting, so unless she has moved in the last 16 days, you should be golden.
Great work.
You're just gonna rock up at her house?
I can't just sit on this.
And do you think she'll talk to you?
Those messages he sent, they're predatory. Joel needs to be stopped.
I don't get why you didn't tell Alina she can't take him.
Right, I tried.
Hey, I can hear you on the street.
Doreen's our family too.
Well, that's not going to change just because he lives in a different country.
He would well rather live here. Ruby's in the ad showing him her hula hooping skills, and she's not terrible to be fair, but he won't get that in Romania because we're not there.
Right, enough, Hope, okay? I get it. We're all sad that he's going, okay? I don't need you making things worse. Rubes, can you come in now, please? Right, instead of moaning that he's going, why don't we all spend a bit of time together as a family while we can? Hey, did you not hear me? Ruby? Ruby!
So, like, was he smiling while I was talking?
Yeah, I think so.
Just, well, how did he seem?
It was happy to hear your voice.
I should have been spending every second with him. Why did I go anywhere the night before he died?
You could.
shouldn't have known.
Who goes out when their husband has a terminal illness?
An exhausted, burnt out person.
Just please, just stop being nice to me.
Hey, she's just looking out for you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bill, right, I wanted to talk to you about the funeral. I was thinking yellow.
No, not now, Bernie. I did want to see you, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, because Summer can't seem to recall this properly, so I'm hoping that you can. How did Paul respond to my voice on the phone? Did he seem happy?
Yeah, of course. He was smiling. He was peaceful.
He would have wanted me there.
But he heard everything you said.
You said you'd got everything covered. Those were your exact words.
Well, I thought he
But
was...
you were wrong. I mean, I should have been in there spending my final night with him and woken up next to him on his last morning and said I was nursing some stupid hangover on the sofa.
Nobody could have known.
And then I missed his final moments. When he needed me most, I wasn't there because you said you'd got things covered.
That's not fair.
I just lost my husband. Is that fair?
And I've just lost my son.
You've both lost him, okay? Now, can we all just take a breath?
I'll go and put the kettle on.
I haven't even finished that one yet.
Bernie came to see me this morning.
No, she shouldn't have. Not without me.
We just talked. Nothing's been decided.
I'll sort the funeral.
And I don't get a say.
Oh, you can say what you like. I won't be listening to you again.
This is going to be one of them funerals. Well, they only ever go two ways. Death either brings people closer together or they end up fighting like cats and dogs. Wouldn't it be nice if you could both just sort out the funeral together?
Nice. I'm burying the love of my life. I don't think nice is a word that I would use.
Billy, love.
No, just... You know, I cannot do this right now. Would you all just back off?
He's not slept yet.
And I've been sleeping like a baby. No, I am not gonna cry. I am not gonna cry because if I do, I will never stop.
I'll go and have a word with him.
No, leave him. He's all over the place, we all are. But at least I got to say goodbye to him.
What? Tell me.
Paul had already gone by the time Billy spoke to him on the phone.
You can't say anything, Todd. I mean it.
No, you stay there in case Alina comes.
You've got to move your waist
I found
in
them.
a circle.
Yeah, they're at the park. They're fine. Right, I'll be on soon. What are you playing at? Why didn't you answer your phone?
I didn't hear it.
You can't just run off with him like that.
I haven't had enough time with him.
Oh, love.
Hi.
Hey, I was just coming to see you.
Craig's found a new address for Ellie. I was wondering if you wanted to come with me.
You know what? I'm not sure I'd be any use today. I've been meaning to go and see Billy, but I keep putting it off.
There's nothing you can say, really. Just tell him that you're thinking about him. I'll see you later.
Let me know how it goes, though, Lisa, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
You been to see him?
Billy, I popped a card through the door.
You're worse than me.
We could go together.
Yeah. Fancy getting a coffee first?
How about something a bit stronger?
Maybe we shouldn't have lied to him.
Listen, that lie is the only thing that's keeping Billy going at the moment. Oh, please tell me you're not thinking of telling him. I don't care how guilty you feel or how desperate you are to get it off your chest.
I'm not going to tell him.
You spoke to him about the funeral?
Don't want to talk about it. And he don't want anyone organising it either.
He can't do it all on his own.
He can try. But I'm not going to let him. Right, there's a reason Paul didn't leave a load of instructions. It's because he didn't want to upset Billy and go against all the religious stuff.
Mummy, want a complete atheist at the end? He loved getting married in that church.
He loved Pathali, but that didn't make him Welsh. Look, I love Billy. But you know what the funeral will be like? Some Bible readings and an old duffer on the organ playing All Things Bright and Beautiful. That is not the send-off I want for my boy. And Paul won't want it either. I've just got to find the right moment to tell Billy.
You don't wander off like that. Anything could have happened to you. And Doreen.
Maybe if you'd answered your phone. You've done well, Word. I don't think she's taking this seriously.
Are you listening to me?
I said I'm sorry. Is he still staying with us tonight? I told him we could watch Bluey.
Well, no one said he could stay tonight.
Well, actually, I did ring Alina on the way back just to see if it was okay.
Girls, do you want to take him upstairs, get him cleaned up before his tea?
Come on.
Go on, go upstairs and do it.
Oh, I mean, if that doesn't melt your heart.
She runs off with him and you reward her for it.
Yeah.
Well, there was no harm done.
Yeah, but there might have been time. His mum is living in fear.
Fear? I mean, come on, you're not that scary once people get to know it. All right, I take that back.
It's not a joke.
No, I know it's not. Okay, but she wanted to just spend a bit more time with him before Alina takes him back. One more night for the three of them together would be lovely. But I can ring Alina if you want and get her to come and pick him up.
No, I am not being the wicked stepmother. No, thank you. You can stay for one more night. You, on the other hand, I'm not too sure about.
Hey, thought I'd make a big pan of chilli. Some for us and some for Billy. Well, cooking's probably the last thing on his mind.
Is it veggie? So you're not suffered enough?
Well, you can give me a hand if you're not busy. Lee, can we at least try and get on, you know, for Sam's sake?
Anything to stop you messing up my kitchen?
Great, you can chop the onion. Were you looking at Oliver on the laptop?
It's just so hard.
But you don't have to stop doing everything they taught you. No, some of the stuff wasn't completely wackadoodle.
That the counselling term, is it?
You can still look at the AI thing.
No. No, it's ruined now and... Anyway, wasn't really Oliver, was it?
Well, at least you're out of all that now. Got your life back.
Oh, yeah! I've got my life back! Except I haven't, have I? Because something's missing. What is it? What is it? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, it's Nick, isn't it? He's not here anymore. Wonder how that happened.
Let's not go there, eh?
So, this date you've got with Addy, is it a daytime date or a nighttime date?
It's not a date.
Okay, this date that's not a date, what time are you meeting him?
5 o'clock.
Oh, an early date then. Right, well, you've got to make an effort, but not too much. Casual with a bit of glam. Do you want to borrow my leather trousers?
Ew.
What? They'd look lovely with that top I bought you from Spain. Addy's eyes will be on stalks.
I don't dress to impress men.
No, I can see that. You want him to like you, don't you?
Yeah, it's my personality.
Babe, you've got to give yourself a chance.
And it's not a date.
Hi, Asha, come in. She's in through there.
Cheers.
Will you tell her to make an effort for this date she's got with your Addy?
It's not a date.
Oh, well, I was going to ask you if you fancied the pictures, but...
We'll have to go another night.
Choosing a fella over your mate. I'm sorry, love, I didn't bring her up like that.
You've just ditched me to run off to Spain for a fella.
That's different.
It's fine. You know, it's about time you two get together anyway.
Talking of which, I've spoken to Tommy. And you're right, I'm going to give him another chance.
You going back to Spain?
Tomorrow. I really miss him. What we've got is something special. And besides, it's a lot warmer over there. You can go to the beach in October.
You're all heart. But seriously, Mum, I'm dead pleased for you. You should come for a leaving drink with me and Addie. Both of you.
I'll pass. Don't want to cramp your style.
What style?
Sad about Paul.
Yeah, it is. Very.
Are you doing the funeral?
Yeah, just been going over the paperwork. Not that there's much. You made a will.
No chance. The minute you do that, you're gonna.
What? You don't believe that just because you've made a will, you're suddenly going to be hit by a bus?
My great-granddad made a will. He was dead the next day. Fit as a fiddle he was.
What happened?
He was a fighter pilot. His plane went down. I know, if it could happen to him.
Came round to fix the cupboard doors under the kitchen sink. Ended up moving him. I wouldn't mind, but he made a right pig's ear out of it.
Now, I can't believe that was Paul. Those cupboards still don't shut properly. To the worst handyman in the world.
To Paolo Nutini.
Sorry, Daniel, give us a sec. Hiya. Oh, she wouldn't even talk to you. Right, well, are you going to try again? No, I suppose you can't force someone to speak to you, can you? Right, well, thanks for letting me know. Cheers, bye.
Bad news.
Yeah, ugh. The police found another one of Joel's victims, right? Lisa went to speak to her, and Ellie somebody, but apparently she wouldn't talk to her and slammed the door in her face.
Ellie, you say?
Yeah, why?
I can't be sure it's the same person, but if it is who I'm thinking, then I might be able to help you.
No, he's not here. Paul. Billy.
Well, maybe he's gone for a walk.
He's knackered. Where is he? Why has he gone out without his phone?
All right, love, calm down. I'm sure he's fine.
So you got past. Oh, your tea. Cheers, David. That's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much having tea on the go constantly for the last 24 hours. I put the kettle on. Do you want a cup of tea? No, actually, just quite like my husband back, thanks. Yeah. I'll make you tea.
Just so I'm clear, is that a yes or no to the tea? Got a stupid question for you. How are you?
Well, a bit Todd said off, because he came round to see if I was all right, and then I had to go up Bernie, because she wanted to say in the funeral. Not that I'm going to back down on that one, though. Yeah, I'm glad I saw you, though. Actually, I wanted to thank you.
Well,
you were the reason I got to know Paul in the first place. You remember you brought him round because he needed help on his CV?
never heard it been called that before.
He was looking for a job. Never thought I'd fall in love with him.
He was lovable. I don't think I'd have got through prison without him.
I don't know, I'm gonna get through life without him. We didn't even make it to a year.
Sounds like one of my mum's marriages. You will get through it without him. You have to find a way. It's hard. It does get easier.
Hey,
Oh, wow. You look amazing.
you look nice too.
Would you like something to drink?
Yeah, red wine, please.
I'll come with you to the bar.
What did I tell you about those pants? Do I know what men like, or do I know what men like?
You're a terrible role model.
Oh, take that as a compliment. Oh, Steve, what are you doing tomorrow?
Little as possible. It's my day off.
Good, because I'd like a lift to the airport. I'm going back to Spain. Look, I know what you're going to say. And I know you're always going to miss me. But I'm with Tommy now. And we've both moved on, so I think it's best for everybody that you just let me go.
I was actually going to ask Addy to get me some crisps.
Oh.
Well, I'll give you a lift, yeah. It's no problem. And I genuinely hope it works out for you both.
And what about you and Cassie? You like gobby women, don't you? I can see you together. I suppose what I'm trying to say, Steve, is you've got my blessing.
Well, obviously, your blessing means the world to me. But I'd rather have the cab fare to the airport. Are you all dressed up?
No reason.
I thought I'd buy him a drink. Listen, Daniel thinks he might know this Ellie.
I've got a friend, Nikki. Do you remember? She's the one that you questioned me about when you dragged me into the police station. Not that I'm bitter. Well, she's got this outreach program with sex workers. She put me and Bethany in touch with this woman called Ellie, who reckoned that she had information about Lauren's disappearance. Now, I don't know if it's the same person.
It is.
Do you think that you could get Nikki to speak to Ellie?
I could try.
I'll get it.
Something smells nice.
Well, I'd invite you to stay for tea, but I'll probably murder you. Both of you. Where's Sam?
He's at my mum's. I'll bring him round later. The police have been in touch. Rowan's been charged with blackmail and fraud. He's going to go down.
Oh, that's great. Isn't it? Well, just Rowan, not the Institute.
No, I mean, you were never going to bring them all down, but Rowan going to jail, I mean, that's not nothing, is it?
I suppose.
Well, I'll dish this up and take it over to Billy's.
Well, I'll come with you. Do you want another?
Yeah, go on. Twist my arm.
Was there something else?
No, I'll get off.
When you said Bernie wanted to say in the funeral...
Yeah, it's not that she wants to say. That's not the problem. It's what she doesn't want.
What do you mean? She told you?
No, but I can imagine. Hymns, prayers, God. Basically anything to do with religion. Do you know, in America, you can do drive-through funerals now, so you don't even have to get out of the car. You just drive up, wind down the window, have a quick shufty at the coffin, and off you pop.
Did you get fries with that?
Yeah, exactly. You know, there's a reason why we have a ceremony. You know, a funeral, it's not just about saying goodbye to the person that you love. It's to provide solace and community to the people that are left behind. I love Bernie. I do. And I love being part of Paul's family, and I don't want to fall out with him. But if it's either that or giving my husband a proper Christian send-off, well, there's only going to be one winner.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's a way you can all work together.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope so.
Hey. It's around yours. Billy, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. Is there anything I can do?
He'd love a cup of tea. She had me doing this hula hoop business.
Oh, I'd have paid good money to see that.
Oh, really?
Second thoughts.
What's that?
Well, don't know about you, but I've always fancied going to Romania.
When?
Next summer. Give us a chance to save up a bit.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you for letting him stay another night.
Well, he's part of the family now, isn't he? And look, I know it's sad he can't stay much longer, but come on, Ty, we're going to be able to video call, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, Ty, do us a favour, get that washing in for us, will you? Are you okay?
Yeah. Like you say, he's part of the family now, isn't he?
Mm.
Hey, Adam. It's Tyra. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. You? Listen, I am going to go ahead with that prohibited steps order thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Look, he's my son. I'm going to do everything I can to keep him here.
Where have you been?
I just needed to get out of the flat for a bit.
You left your phone.
We were going to come looking for you, but we thought you needed a bit of space.
No, I'm okay. That's what you're worried about.
Are you, love?
Dee Dee popped in.
Yeah. I saw her.
And there's chilli and rice. Leanne and Toya brought him round. Hey, you haven't even tasted it yet.
People are being so nice and thoughtful. I keep throwing it back in their faces.
It's fine.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. Sorry for having a go at you. I know you're only trying to help. I'm just... I don't know what I am.
Don't worry about it.
Funeral.
We'll talk about it when you're up to it.
I don't know if I'll ever be up to it. I miss him so much.
And if you want to dive into the secrets of Coronation Street with an exclusive behind-the-scenes guided tour, snap selfies on the cobbles and meet some of the show's stars, discover how at coronationstreetexperience.co.uk. Coming up next tonight on ITV1, Bradley's here with Beat the Chasers.